chant that's reverberated throughout the world over the past week and a half. Yet this march, in honor of the man who died while being detained by Minneapolis police on Memorial Day, isn't taking place on city streets in an urban environment, but rather in a park in the western suburb of Plymouth.
I'm a little overwhelmed.
Jessica Campos organized this walk for George Floyd, in large part so that children like her 4-year-old daughter can better understand what's happening.
You know, when my daughter first asked why people were fighting, we told her it was because somebody died. And when she asked what happened, we just had to be honest, and we said there was a police officer that killed a black man. And we asked her if she knew what being black meant.
It's a conversation many of the parents here likely never expected to have with their kids at such a young age. And this event is one way to make sure that the next generation understands the sometimes complicated dynamic between people of color and law enforcement.
We don't want to give the message that all police are bad people. We want, our children to be able to depend on the police if they ever have a situation that they need help with. So we don't want them to be scared. However, we do want them to know that bad things happen, and that race is a part of it.
George Floyd! Around 200 people took part in this march around Plymouth Creek Park Wednesday evening, which is roughly 18 miles away from the site of George Floyd's fatal encounter.
Well, when you have a community that is predominantly white, it is very important to still have these conversations and have these type of demonstrations, simply because that just let us know that the conversation is being held.
Justin Lewis is a minister and motivational speaker who came from Champlin to take part in this event.
Let's hope that we don't have to continue with these marches.
Following the march,
I want to link arm in arm with you all, but because of COVID, we cannot.
Lewis said a few words to the crowd to encourage them to keep the conversation going in the days and months to come.
That shows the world and this community that we do have advocates that do not look like us.
In Plymouth,
George Floyd!
Delane Cleveland, CCX News.
Find more local news stories at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.